Welcome to Maple Ridge Chrysler. My name is Jamarly, and today I'll be showing you this 2015 Chrysler 300S. Starting here at the front of the vehicle, we will see our black bezels with our LED projector lamps, as well as your LED daylights and your LED fog lamps down there at the bottom. Under this hood, behind that amazing grille, we have a 3.6 liter V6 VVT Pentastar engine. And coming down to these wheels, we have 20-inch aluminum rims in hyper black with great Firestone tires left on them. Coming up to the mirrors, we have a heated mirror that is a breakaway mirror that bends both to the front and to the back to get out of the way in the case of being hit or you bumping into something. This vehicle is equipped with a really cool remote that obviously has buttons to lock with one press or open. Also, a button to open up the trunk, like we can see here. I'm just gonna toss that closed, as well as a button to start the vehicle. So you just double press that button, it will lock the vehicle, and then it will start on up. Let's step inside. With our proximity entry, all you gotta do is put our hand in the door and it unlocks, as well as you can press this button and lock the doors. Let's go. Here on the inside of the door, we have our Beats by Dre speaker. It's one of the 10 speakers in this vehicle, as well as our power controls for our mirror, our windows, and our locks. We also have our controls here for our headlamps and the brightness of our displays on the interior of the vehicle, as well as our button to open the trunk. Down below we have our e-brake, and let's step inside. Sounds like there's something on the radio, just going to turn that down. Looking at this cluster display, we see that it glows with a blue light. Here on the left side we have our tachometer. In the middle we have our large cluster display screen, and we have our speedometer there. I'm just going to close the door so we can flip through a few of the options in the screen. I'm just going to put my foot on the brakes and then press the push start to get it going. Using the remote on the left side of the wheel, I'm going to flip through a few of the options like the speedometer, our battery voltage, tire pressure, coolant temperature, transmission temperature, etc., our fuel economy, our trip information, our audio, etc. Now flipping back to speedometer, we can also change that to miles per hour by a click of a button. There's that remote that I was using to control the screen, as well as our voice recognition controls, which allows you to keep your hands on the wheel when controlling your phone for greater safety of all the passengers, including yourself. Here's our cruise control buttons, as well as our paddle shifters behind the wheel for manual shifting through gears. This vehicle is an 8-speed. As well as behind the wheels, there are triggers to control your volume and your tuning of the radio. Now coming over to the center of the vehicle, we have our analog clock, and below that, the large 8.4-inch Uconnect screen that is actually a touch screen. And so let's start over here at the radio, where we will see that it has AM, FM as normal, and it is equipped with satellite radio. We can also connect media devices via USB, Bluetooth, auxiliary, or SD card. We can also control our climate, where there's heated seats in the front, a mirror dimmer. We can also turn the screen off, and there's further settings for more customization. Here in your climate settings, your passenger and your driver can be in sync, or they can be separate for different temperature desires. You can also pair a phone via Bluetooth, as well as other settings. Coming below, we have our settings for traction, our hazard lights, as well as our tuning and volume for our radio. Below that, further temperature options. And then we have this nice little compartment here that has a DC plug. Here we have our E shifter dial. And also this slide away compartment here for our cup holders. Coming to the center console, we have a large center console with our SD card reader, USB port, and auxiliary jack, as well as this removable shelf that can collect change. Here is our large glove compartment. And the front seats are embroidered with this S for this 300S model. S stands for Sport, which also has a sport setting that helps you go faster. Now I'm going to turn off the vehicle by pressing the button. We're going to step outside. Coming to the back, we will see our power window controls, as well as a seat back pocket. And the back is a 60-40 split, which means they slide down in this kind of configuration in order to allow for greater trunk storage. And there are also USB power plugs there in the back console. There are 2 of them. Now we're going to step into the back, but before we do that, I want to show you that there is a backup camera here, as well as dual exhaust down at the bottom. Just going to press this button to open up the trunk, where we will see our Beats subwoofer, as well as anchor hooks for grocery bags and your cargo holder, as well as below the floor we have our spare tire and our battery access. That has been a brief overview of the Chrysler 300S, and I hope you'll come down to Maple Ridge Chrysler to look at this vehicle or other new and used options. Have a great day. Bye-bye.